teams looking for the first championship ever in the Coed division. The number 1 seed, It's a Match, taking on the number 3 seed, Yin&Yang, doing battle for the Coed Division 2 championship this afternoon in Brossard, Quebec. Welcome to the Bell Sports Complex. I'm Brent Bach, and I'm joined by my partner, Terry Tam. Terry, it's the 1 seed versus the 3 seed. 7-1, It's a Match. 5-3, Yin&Yang. What type of matchup do you expect this afternoon?
Honestly, I expect well, it depends on the side of the ball you're talking about. With It's a Match, honestly, I just think that they should, just stick the zone on defense, make Mike Roy make his reads, jump routes, take his reads away from him, things like that. For Yin&Yang, for them, I just think that they should be able to use their speed and use the matchups that they have. I think they have matchups across the board that are better than It's a Match. The record isn't as good. Their team is a lot better than the record shows, I would say.
Looking at both quarterbacks, should be Mike Roy starting for Yin&Yang versus Benoit Lawler starting for It's a Match. Talk quickly just about the differences between both quarterbacks.
So Mike Roy, veteran in this league, he's been here he's been around a long time. Very good receiver as well. I'm excited to see what he's going to do.
So right now, first down, he goes to the left-hand side. Nice catch on the play.
Number 90.
Number 90,
not listed as usual. So
it's not Matt Peacock.
Oh, Matthew Peacock, very very good player, very effective. He just did a quick hook on that side. Mike Roy is going to keep the offense simple, and he's probably going to look at Andrew Carruthers as well as somebody to look out for. Andrew Carruthers, a very good receiver in this league.
So Peacock, the number one receiver for this Yin&Yang offense. 3 TDs so far in the postseason. Nice catch over the middle. Almost getting past a tackler was number 22, Justin Weir.
Justin Weir, yeah. Very good player as well. 13 catches on the year, 189 yards and 4 touchdowns. But he's also very good on defense. And Justin Weir is somebody, he's an X factor that I was going to look at as today for Yin&Yang on defense to be able to disrupt a lot of plays. As you see on offense, just gets a first down for his team right there.
Now we get to his defensive exploits in a minute. Weir also fills in at quarterback a couple of times throughout the season, throwing 8 touchdown passes this year for the Yin&Yang offense. First down now for Yin&Yang. Roy waiting to snap. He gets it. On his right-hand side, throws a bit of a flutter pass, but it's caught by Weir. Pick up of about 4 to maybe 5 yards on the play.
So it's been 3 plays so far, and you already see the matchups that I was talking about. I think they have clear matchups across the board that would give them the advantage. Somebody to look out for, and somebody that Mike Roy trusts a lot is Abigail Cockerton. Abigail Cockerton, 18 catches, 111 yards this year, 2 touchdowns. She has 1 touchdown in the playoffs in their 2 games that they played. So she's playing the snapper position. Snapper position is always somebody that you have to look out for.
Second down now in about 3, maybe 4. Roy gets a snap looking to his left. He goes to his right now. Toss to the corner, wide open receiver, touchdown. Yin&Yang, that's number 34, Erica Dubois.
Erica Dubois, who also plays Russia sometimes as well. She's an extremely fast player, very smart player as well. I think she just got behind the coverage there. Mike Roy was able to break the rusher and make a throw in the back of the end zone. Easy catch.
And when you see like a receiver that's wide open like that, no matter whether it's co-ed or the men's division, even the FPF junior, I mean, do you think that's just a coverage issue or is it a breakdown in the defense?
I think that the defense just didn't. They kind of maybe went with the quarterback, followed the quarterback's eyes. Mike Roy looked to the left. They all followed him, and then she was wide open on the right.
Roy gets the ball again, looks to his left. He has a pass. Nice catch. Nice catch right there. But number 90, Matthew Peacock, his second on that drive. Go for the 1-point conversion. So now it is a 7-0 lead for Yin&Yang.
Mike Roy putting it in on a dime right through a small window, just enough for Matthew Peacock to come down, tippy-toe his way in. And then as Matthew Peacock was walking away, he kind of did the Zeke Elliott feed me more. And maybe you're going to see that a lot. Matthew Peacock, 431 yards this year, 10 touchdowns for Mike Roy. Give him the ball. The man's a good player.
So Lawler now waiting to start his offensive drive, his first play of the game. He has a little trouble handling that snap. Finally gets the ball straight. He gets a pass over to Charbel El Sayah. Pick up of about 9 yards, I believe, on that play.
Charbel is the second best receiver on this team after Alexis Labonte, who's had a tremendous year. 8 touchdowns for Charbel this year. He's an outlet guy. He's a bigger body. He's going to be able to match up well against, as he's lining up right now in front of Alexis Dubois.
So now it's second and inches pretty much for this It's a Match offense. Lawler gets a snap, passes over the middle, nice catch, and a nice move, just getting deflagged by the veteran Gino DeFazio. is number 69, Frederick Daig.
So Frederick Daig with a nice drag there. A decent rush by Erica Dubois. She kind of slowed down a little bit too early. I think if she sped up a little bit, she would have been able to get in front of Benoit Lawler's face. Gino DeFazio, outstretched arm, Hall of Famer Gino DeFazio, making the tackle down the middle.
DeFazio, a former teammate of mine. I think he's a former teammate of just about everybody in FPF.
Not
almost.
me, never. I refuse. Benoit Lawler looks deep. Looks at Alexis Labonte, tackled by number 22, Alexis Labonte. We spoke about him earlier, but he is a very good receiver. I've played against him. He's extremely good at hands, very smart player as well. 37 catches on the year, 454 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Not something to laugh at for It's a Match.
Yeah, great two-way player, too. Definitely makes an impact on the defensive side of the ball as well.
Absolutely. So far this year, he's got 2 interceptions on defense, so it's going to be interesting to see what he can do as well on the other side of the ball.
So Lawler now waiting for the snap. Second down and about 4 on the play. Gets Matt in the corner, but he goes over the middle. Big catch. Also high, and it's a touchdown for It's a Match. 7-6 lead now for Yin and Yang.
So that big body comes into play right now for Charbel. He's about 6'3", just a little taller than Andrew Carruthers. Andrew Carruthers, surprisingly enough, not aggressive on that play. We've seen Andrew Carruthers. I've seen him in higher divisions. He loves that play. Is normally a pick for Andrew Carruthers. So I guess he couldn't get around the big body of Charbel. Charbel made a nice post. It was a nice play, nice route. It was a post down the middle, wide open in the end zone.
So It's a Match offense going for the 1-point conversion. Let's see if they can get it. Lawler gets a snap. Looks to his left. Pass to the corner, and it's caught by Labonte. 1-point convo is good. A 7-7 game now between Yin and Yang, and It's a Match. Terry, what did you like on that drive right there? The first offensive series by It's a Match.
I like that he used every level of the field. He was able to spread a little deeper when he scored the touchdown. He was able to go under when he threw it to Frederick Daig. He was able to go to the outside. He really touched every part of the field. So right now the defense doesn't really know what's going to happen. So they're left guessing on what's going to happen.
So second offensive series now for Yin and Yang. Pass to the flats.
Carruthers
Roy,
with the catch.
Roy connected with Andrew Carruthers.
Andrew Carruthers with the catch for about 5 yards. Andrew Carruthers is one of the most sure-handed players. Rick Nincheri is a Hall of Famer in this league as well. He uses him in his Division II team, the Nighthawks, and I don't think he's ever dropped. I've never seen Andrew Carruthers drop a ball. I played with him in touch, against him in touch, and flag as well. Very good receiver. I'm a big fan of Andrew Carruthers.
Second down, about 5 for the Yin and Yang offense. Roy face to his left, and he ends up going to his left down the left sideline. Yeah, Carruthers, but that pass is way out of bounds.
Way out of bounds for Andrew Carruthers. Even he wasn't able to get that. And then you had Henry Dam coming across the field trying to make a play. Is that him, Henry Dam? I think it is. Yeah.
So third down now, and about 4 coming up for the Yin and Yang offense.
Right
What
now,
would you call right here?
if I was Mike Roy, I keep it simple. Those slants and those hooks to the outsides are working because it seems like they're trying to force everything to the inside. Right now it's going to just be hooks. Maybe not.
Roy
Mike
going to his
rolls
right.
out.
He's going to run. He has enough for the first down and more. Missed one tackler, missed, and a second, maybe a third. He's finally brought down inside the red zone by Henry Dam.
Very good play by Mike Roy. The play was going to the left. He rolled to the right. He saw that all defenders followed to the left as well. He's able to take it up. We know Mike Roy as a very elusive quarterback. He is able to run and do a lot of damage with his feet if he wanted to.
Roy in the season 4 rushes for 47 yards and a TD, averaging 12 yards a carry, picking up about 15, maybe even 20 on that play.
Yeah, I'd say it was about that. And you know what? And it's something that when a quarterback takes off early in the game, it messes with the rusher, I think. And the rusher's going to be like, okay, I got to make sure that I contain this person. Even though Mike Roy isn't known to be a very good runner, he can. And when he decides to take off, he is going to do very well.
So first down now for the Yin&Yang offense in the red zone. Roy going to his right, gets away from the snap, looking to his left, pass over the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Yin&Yang. Number 21, I believe that was.
29, that is Abigail Cockerton, the snapper. Very good player. She is.
Yeah, you're right.
She has been one of the girls, I would say, that you would have to pay attention to. Like I said, snappers are always the one that are on broken plays are not covered. And she was on that broken play. Micro was able to use his footwork, roll right, roll left, and then throw it down the middle to a wide open Abigail Cockerton.
Yeah, we see the replay right there. Good job by Roy keeping the play alive, using his feet before finding Cockatoon finally got open.
Right now, I think it's gonna. I don't think any defense is gonna make a stop. I mean, I know it's only been 3 drives, but the way both offenses are playing, I think it's gonna be a very high-scoring game.
Going for the one-point conversion now. Roy, he's almost deflagged. Oh, almost trying to make a diving catch right there was Carruthers. Oh, pardon me, rather that was Justin Weir, rather.
Justin Weir with an outstretch. Looks like he has a little bit of rope burn on his ribs there. His shirt came up. It is gonna happen. Always make sure to protect your bodies, my friends. Always.
That's why I wear tights when I play.
You wear tights?
Yeah, I wear tights all the time.
I don't think anybody wants to see me in tights. Even my wife.
Second drive now by It's a Match. Pass to the flats.
You think Daniel Lazar will be able to play in Coed?
He's pretty enough, so yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think he's good. I don't think Daniel Lazar has it in him to play anything other than Division 1 and 2.
Catch right there in the play by Lovinsky Galin.
Too much of a hothead. So right now, who's that? Sorry, who caught that ball?
Galin with the catch.
Oh, Levinsky. Yeah. Levinsky he's playing the snapper right now. He's a very good player. He's super fast. At one point before he ran him on a corner, he was wide open, and Benoit Allard didn't see it.
Second down now. He's going deep to the aforementioned Galin. Touchdown. No. Will it be? And it is. Touchdown. It's a match for bullet pass from Lawler to Galin.
That was a very nice throw, and it's exactly what we said. He's got a lot of speed. He's able to spread the defense. Benoit Lawler is using every piece of this field right now. He's throwing it left, right, deep, short, everything. And I love the fact that right now he's very comfortable. And like we said earlier, there's probably not going to be many stops in this game. With just over 11 minutes left, we have a tie game, and It's a Match. It could take the lead right now if they score the extra point.
So Galin gets the, Lawler gets a snap from Galin. Pass over the middle, off of the hands of the receiver. Looked like that was intended for Labonte in the back of the end zone. So, a 13-13 game with just under 11 minutes remaining in this first half.
So right now, it's nobody's game. No momentum. Both teams are just comfortable, easy. Benoit Lawler is really good. I really underestimated him. I mean, I knew he was a good quarterback, but watching him right now, having taken time to watch him, I've only seen him in passing. Taking time to watch him, he's a very smart quarterback. He's able to read the defense very well.
Roy now beginning the third offensive series for Yin&Yang. Pass on the sideline, caught by usual number 90, Matt Peacock.
Matt Peacock is the sure-handed guy, and they should change up the matchups a bit. I think on defense right now, they don't have the matchups that they need. I mentioned it earlier, Yin&Yang on offense, their matchups across the board are a lot better than what you're seeing from It's a Match. So right now, if it stays like this, I think that Yin&Yang are going to be up at half with the ball to start the half.
Second down now. Pass to the left side again. He has Peacock wide open. Try to get past the defender, but he can't. He's brought down, I believe, just in the red zone. Tackle on the play.
By number 18.
By number 18, Jean-François Renault.
Jean-François Renault, he is known to be on just a defensive player. Doesn't really come in on offense too often for It's a Match. Jean-François Renault, we got to look at him and say he's going to be the one to man up or to cover that side of the ball because he is their best defender on this side.
So Jean-François Renault, that's his 4th tackle of the postseason. Made 3 tackles last week in a victory over the A-Town.
There's 2 A-Towns, right? There's one in the men's and there's one in the co-eds, I think. I believe. There's A squad as well.
Yeah, it's good, yep. First down now in the red zone for the Yin-Yang offense. Pass over the middle. It's caught by Carruthers. Is it enough? No, just being tackled.
They gave it to him.
Okay, yeah, pardon me. The touchdown is made. I was looking at the official on the right. She signaled that he was down at the 1, but a touchdown for Carruthers.
Touchdown for Carruthers. Right now they're going to go for 1. Yep. Stick to what's comfortable right now. They're up 19-13 with 8 minutes left in the game.
So a nice touchdown there by the veteran in Carruthers.
Henry Dam right now telling his players to calm down, let the plays happen. We're good enough. We're here for a reason, right? We're not the team that's 5-3. We're the first seed, so there's no reason why we should be getting nervous right now.
One point conversion coming up for Yin&Yang. Roy gets a snap. He goes to his right. Looking to throw over the middle, and that pass is incomplete. Now Peacock is complaining there should have been a
Matthew
hold,
Pe-
and
yeah.
Mike Roy too is shouting to the referees that there was a hold on the play. No fly nonetheless.
Matthew Peacock and Mike Roy visibly upset. I would be too, but you're in the lead right now. Take what you can get. If you complain now, you might not get the call later, right? So I think that's what a lot of people get in this league. They don't get is that you want the referees on your side. You don't want them against you. Right, Wally? Thank you.
Just looking back quickly how both teams got here. It's a match. They knocked off the 5th seed A-Town 32-14 last Saturday. 5 TD passes for Ben Lawler. Lawler, first play of this drive, dropped by Galen. That's not something you see too often. Going over to Yin&Yang. Yin&Yang, they were able to knock off Black Mamba 39-6 in the first round of the playoffs, and they beat Michael Scott's Tots in a thriller.
Best name.
Yeah, exactly. That was last week.
By far, it's the
by
best name.
5, 36-31.
That was a drop by Levinsky down the middle. I'm surprised.
Second down the drive now, catch by Labonte. He's tackled by Gino DeFazio.
So what happened before is when Levinsky scored his touchdown is that it opened up the defense right now. So you're seeing Justin Weir backing up very early, not even right at the snap, but he's backing up a couple seconds before the snap. So what that does is it's going to open up a play for Benoit Lawler. I don't think they should be showing what they're doing to Benoit Lawler. He's going to be able to pick them apart. He's a very intelligent quarterback, and I think that Gino DeFazio calling the defense right now might try to do a little bit too much.
Lawler waiting for the snap. He gets it. Looking at it to his left. Goes on the left sideline. Intended for Labonte. Nice catch. Inbounds. First down. It's a match.
So that play was very weird on defense. I was watching that side of the ball. Alexis Dubois, Justin Weir, and Gino DeFazio all on that side of the ball. Now Gino DeFazio sends Alexis Dubois on the bench because he made a mistake. But the mistake was not on Alexis Dubois. It was on Gino DeFazio actually on that one. Gino DeFazio picked up Alexis Labonte and then let him go. And because he jumped the snapper, but Alexis Labonte was not covered, and you shouldn't have let him go. You should have followed him to the wheel.
So it looks like right now it's a match just in the red zone. Lawler gets the snap, goes over the middle, catch by Al Salah, his second TD of the game by the big man. So now the score is 19-18.
No, 19-19.
For Yin&Yang. Pardon, yeah, 19.
It's after a second game, I know you're tired. You can't do math. It's okay.
No one accused me of being a math major. Studied journalism, though. I studied journalism.
There you go.
Not math or economics.
You're good with words.
There you go.
You're good with words. Numbers aren't your friend. They're not my friend either. Trust me. I can't even do my taxes.
I only submitted mine yesterday, but that's another story for another time. Lawler throws it to the right side. Oh, dangerous pass off the hands of the receiver. That one definitely could have been picked as well.
Absolutely. Could have been picked. And if, like we said earlier, right now there's only been one extra point. One extra point on each side. Good. Extra points in the name of the game. If they took that back for an extra point, that helps a lot by the end of the game for sure, especially in a tight game like this.
Then that conversion attempt was dropped by number 23, Kathleen Tran.
Kathleen Tran is part of the defensive duo that I'm paying attention to right now with Henry Dam. She's a very good tackler. She's very sound in those short ranges, and right now she's lining up against Andrew Carruthers.
First play of the drive now for Roy and his offense. Peacock with the catch, trying to make two defenders miss. He's able to split them, but he was tackled before doing so.
By JF Garneau with the tackle. Kathleen Tran is there as well. Kathleen Tran played that play extremely well. She jumped on the hook for Andrew Carruthers, and she bounced out to the outside on the hook as well. Good play by her, but smart play by Mike Roy just to give it to the open receiver, which you're going to see often. It seems like there's holes, and Mike Roy is being able to pick them apart.
Big play coming up here for the it's a match partner Yin&Yang offense. Roy fakes the throw and he's running. He has a lot of space on the right-hand side. Miss one defender, miss. Finally tackled by Kathleen Tran right in the red zone. Another big pickup on the run by number 7, Mike Roy.
Absolutely, big play there. Abigail was open down the middle. Mike Roy thought he had more yards with the run, which he did. So good on Mike Roy to see that, take it deep. Everybody was bounced out to the left. He had a one-on-one matchup that he took by himself. Good on Mike Roy to recognize what the defense was giving him and take it. I like that Kathleen Tran. See where she made the tackle? She made it across the field. She's a ball hawk, this one.
Tran lined up right now in front of Andrew Carruthers. First down now for the Yin&Yang offense. High snap settled down by Roy. Catching a pass on the slam with Peacock. Touchdown. Yin&Yang getting back their lead.
With the attitude.
Attitude indeed. A 25-19 lead now for Yin and Yang over It's a Match.
Absolutely. So that was just a very simple play. A lot of teams run it in the red zone and short yardage as well. Just a deep short slant from the outside. What it does is it pushes your defense. It pushes the defensive players away. He comes across. If the window's there, you gun it in there just like Mike Roy did. Matthew Peacock with the touchdown again.
1-point conversion now for Yin&Yang. Past the middle of the field. Just dropped by Peacock. He was wide open. Doing that back of the end zone drag. Roy is not able to get enough height on that pass.
Nobody would have caught that. I don't even think the great AJ Gomes would have caught that ball. Daniel Lazar says he would have. I don't believe it.
If the ball had old AJ some money, he would have caught that ball.
Yeah,
for
there
sure.
you go. Yeah, for AJ would have got it for a lot of money. For sure. So as we line up right here, I expect to see what. I don't know why Alexis Dubois is on the bench right now. It doesn't make sense to me.
On that pass, it's off the hands of El Sahar.
Alexis Dubois is probably their best defender, if anything, and he's on the bench. It blows me. It doesn't make sense. But whatever. It's not my team. It's their team. They can do whatever they want. Alexis Dubois with 4 interceptions on the year, 2 sacks and 5 PDs. Not something to laugh at. But we'll see what happens with Yin&Yang, and we'll see what kind of defense Gino DeFazio decides to run. Like I said before, you can't show Benoit Lawler what you're doing early. He's going to pick you apart. And so far, he has been.
Second down and 10 now for the It's a Match offense. Lawler gets the ball, surveying the field, pass over the middle. And it's too low for Labonte, so he talked about Labonte being on the bench. He just got back on the field. Labonte dropping the ball.
It was right at his feet. I mean, I don't know how anybody else. He's a very good player, too. Alexis Damonte, great hands, awesome route runner also. I saw him actually make probably one of the best catches I've ever seen. He was just running like a deep end slant, whatever it was, and the ball was thrown like 3 or 4 yards behind him. He jumped, leaped, and caught it with 2 fingers. It was at a bare field, too. I'll never forget it. Great catch.
Third down now and long. Looks like the Russian minute went offside, but no call on the play. Pass to the flats, Gillette. Ball's off of his hands as well. So we'll have to see right now if it's a match offense will punt on 4th and long. Let's see what they do.
So right now, if they punt, it goes down to the 10. If it's 4th and 10, they're punting.
They are punting.
You know what? It could be the smart play because you feel like you're going to get the ball back. If you get the ball back before the half, you start with the ball as well. So you just have to rely on your defense to make one stop. If they can make the stop right now, it changes the game.
And obviously using common sense it's the match, making their opponents have to march down the field from their own 10-yard line instead of giving the ball deep in their own territory. Roy gets a snap, quick pass to the left, dropped by Peacock. So we've seen about 3 plays in a row now where drops for both teams combined.
They changed Russia right now. It's not Erica Dubois anymore. It's number 22 for It's a Match. I don't know his name.
It's going to be Vladimir Borsakot. He actually rushed a couple of times. Yeah, Borsakot, pardon me. He had 4 sacks in the season. He actually got a sack last week against the A-Town.
There you go. I think it's good. He's really getting in front of Mike. He's big as well. Eagle, thanks for the message. I have no idea what this means. Timeout for Yin&Yang at this point. What is this? Timeout Yin&Yang right now.
Troy gets a snap. He faced it left. And that pass over the middle, and that's a one hopper as well.
To number 40.
So Terry, I got to ask you, I mean, we've seen a couple of drops and a couple of bad passes by both quarterbacks in the last drive by It's a Match, and now here this drive by Yin&Yang. Do you think maybe it's just a matter of both quarterbacks not being able to set their feet and get into the throw?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it's also the defense is able to, right now they're getting a little comfortable. The rushers are getting comfortable. They're able to see the tendencies of the quarterback, so they're able to make the adjustments and make sure that they break up the play. So the quarterbacks are less comfortable as they were at the beginning of the game. The second half is always where quarterbacks get comfortable anyway, unless there's a crazy play. But right now, it's only with it's only in specific plays where if the play's broken down, if the coverage isn't there, the rusher's able to get there, and the quarterback can't set his feet.
Third down now. Roy's over in the field. Bit of a wobbler, but it gets completed. That pass going to number 44, Jonathan Bardo, his first catch of the game.
Just short of the first down, so we're looking at a 3rd and 1 now. Tackled by Kathleen Tran before. Mike Roy able to a 4th down.
4th and 1.
Able to read the field. 5 plays.
So we got 5 plays now remaining in this first half. 4th and less than a 1, really, for the Yin&Yang offense.
Look at just a quick hook to Abigail down the middle, I think. Yeah. They have a mismatch at coverage right there down the middle.
Let's see what Roy calls on the play. He gets the ball. Quick pass to the left sideline. Peacock with the catch. It looked like he made a bobble that for a second, but he still able to make it, picking up enough yards for the first down.
So 4 plays left. What I didn't understand on that play is that how far JF Renault was playing off of Matthew Peacock when he knew all they needed was a 1 yard. I think JF Renault was able to go speed for speed with Matthew Peacock. If he was covering a man on that one, he should have been there very aggressive, jumped the route, and knock it down. Matthew Peacock was on an island over there just chilling, and he caught the ball. It was so easy for him.
So first down for Yin&Yang, 4 plays remaining in the first half. Roy waiting for the snap. He gets it, looks to his left again. He's going to go to his right. He's going to run. Yes, he is. Picks up almost a first down. Let's see how many yards officially they give him on the run. They're giving him 7 yards, maybe make that.
Looks like it's second and 1.
Yeah, giving him about 9 yards on the run.
About 9 yards there. Good on Mike Roy to take what the defense is giving him. He's taking exactly what they're giving him. If he wants to run, if the coverage is good, he'll run. If the coverage isn't good, he's going to find the open receiver. He's playing really flawless. It's the best Mike Roy game I've ever seen him play.
So second and 1 for the Yin&Yang offense. 2 plays remaining in the first half. Roy gets a snap, looks to his left, he fakes. Now going to the right, finds a receiver. Picking up about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play was number 29 on the catch, and Abigail Cochran.
Abigail Cochran wide open there. She did a slant, and then on the broken play, Mike was able to throw to him. What I did like was the rusher, what do we say, Vladimir Buksiko?
Yep.
Vladimir Buksiko was able to, he kind of bubbled out, and he took the slant at first. Mike Roy made a floating pass to Abigail. If somebody read that quick, it probably would have been a pick 6. It would have been a bad throw. It wasn't the best decision by Mike Roy. It ended up working out. They have a first down, fresh set of downs to start in the red zone.
And Terry, obviously, you played center for a number of years in this league.
Too many years.
Talked about the job of Cochran right there, finding a way just to get open, giving her quarterback an option. It's a catch by Weir. He's tackled about this 2-yard line.
For about 2 yards. Now it's going to be the last play of the half. That's an easy play. I actually like that Mike Roy did that. Not force it, whatever. I'll take 2 yards, take it, If you drop it, you drop it at that point, But it's a good play. But right now, what I think they're going to do is a slants and over. So you might see an over by Matthew Peacock here in the back of the end zone from the right side, coming left. And then then you're going to see unders from the center and from Andrew Carruthers as well. So if the DB on here bites, it'll be open in the back of the end zone. If not, it'll be Andrew Carruthers.
So this will be the final play of the first half. Correct myself from earlier.
Oh, I was wrong.
Roy with the ball, looking for someone to pass it to. Pass over the middle. Touchdown, Matthew Peacock.
Matthew Peacock with the attitude again. We got to love it, though. It's his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's on his way to be the MVP of this game, I think.
So it is now a 31-29 lead for Yin&Yang over It's a Match.
So 31 points right now for Mike Roy in the first half. Like I said, I haven't watched every single Mike Roy game, but out of all the games I've seen him play, I've played with him in touch as well. This is the best game I've ever seen Mike Roy play. He's playing flawless. Everything is just fitting for him. All his receivers are doing exactly what he's asking them to do. He's able to find the open receiver. He's making crazy plays with his feet and his arm.
Roy gets a snap, toss to the left side. Nice catch again by Peacock, right in front of the defender, Jean-Francois Renault. You can see the frustration on his face as Peacock came down with that catch. So now it is a 32-19 lead for Yin&Yang over It's a Match, and that'll do it for the first half of action here at the Bell Sports Complex. Terry, pretty much this game is almost falling into blowout territory. If It's a Match is to pick it up in the second half, if you're them now when you come out on offense to begin the second half, what do they need to do?
I think you take your time. You score 3 touchdowns in the first half. You can score 2 touchdowns in the second half. Your defense has been good all year. You've been undefeated. Are they undefeated? 7-1. They've lost 1 game all year. Yin&Yang have lost. They've been 5-3. So clearly, if you look at the records, if you look at what they've done, what they've accomplished, Benoit Lawler has the better team. He's just right now, Yin&Yang is playing on fire. Mike Roy's, like I said, best game I've ever seen him play. He's so comfortable out there on that last extra point, he didn't even look. It was a no-look pass. He just jumped, kind of turned around, threw it because he knew Matthew Peacock is his number 1 receiver and he's going to be there wide open. On Yin-Yang side of the ball, continue doing what you're doing. Mike Roy looks very confident out there. Don't force it. We've seen Mike Roy blow games. We've seen him get flustered. I think right now he's extremely confident in the game. His receivers are doing exactly what he's asking them to do. So continue doing that. Don't get sloppy. Defense has been working well. I want to see Alexis Dubois out there. If I can get in Gino DeFazio's head, I would tell him, put Alexis Dubois out there. I don't know why he's been benched. Didn't make sense. So I'm excited to see what Yin&Yang are going to do in the second half just to keep it going. Now, it's a match. They're starting with the ball. If they don't score on this drive, it's going to be extremely hard for them to come back. Extremely hard.
And now, speaking of coming back, obviously, giving up that touchdown to Matthew Peacock on the last play of the first half, how backbreaking was that touchdown, do you think, for It's a Match?
I mean, they drove the field. That was a very long drive also. They drove the field. They were able to get in their head, get in their zone. So Mike Roy is taking the breath away from It's a Match. So, I mean, for them, it's kind of backbreaking on defense. I think they have to rely on their offense right now to win this game.
So we're about to kick off the second half in just a few seconds. We talked about Alexis Dubois. Now he's back on the field. So I guess Gino DeFazio and company listening to you here in the on the broadcast. And now
Alexis Dubois is back in. See?
So they just said it's a match starting with the ball on offense. It's a match averaged 28 points a game in the regular season, scoring 32 points last week. In their win over the A-Town, they're going to need at least that if they want to come back and tie the game. So catch on the first play
Alexis
of the
Lamonté
second
with the
half.
catch.
Yep, Labonte with the catch, exactly.
Alexis Lamonté with the catch there. Just a quick out, wide open. Alexis Dubois with the tackle. Alexis Lamonté, we can't ignore the numbers this year, man. The numbers for him this year have been great. 454 yards, 9 touchdowns. He's had 2 touchdowns in one game in the playoffs, 6 catches, 98 yards when they beat A-Town 32-14. So I'm going to look at Alexis Lamonté as the outlet right now for this drive.
Second down now on about 3 for this match offense. Lawler looking to his left, passes over the middle, just out of the reach of his receiver. I believe that was number
Frédéric Daigle.
69. Yep, Frédéric Daigle.
Frédéric Daigle, who doesn't have a lot of catches this year, but when she makes plays, they're big. And if that was a little bit thrown on the dime, she had enough time. She had enough space to be able to catch it and get an extra yard.
So 32-19 lead for Yin&Yang, the underdogs in this game, coming in with a 5-3 record. They're leading it right now over the 7-1. It's a match. This game, of course, for the Coed Division 2 championship. And here goes Lawler going deep. Great coverage right there by Andrew Carruthers. He was going step for step with Galin.
He threw it to only where the DB can catch it. Only the DB can catch it at that point. He overthrew his receiver, overthrew the DB, and the DB was behind the receiver. Andrew Carruthers, if he was, this Andrew Carruthers maybe 4 years ago, he would have caught up to that and caught it. And we're lucky. Benoit Lawler's lucky that we're not in 2015. That's all I'm saying.
Lawler gets a snap now. It's like third down, looking for a pass. He has Labonte. Labonte catches it. He has enough for the first down.
Oh, man.
Dubois with the tackle, but a nice route and a nice catch by Labonte.
That was Alexis Dubois' pick to take. If he was Gino DeFazio was giving him a little bit of dirt here. But Alexis Dubois, if he had taken the outside shade instead of the inside shade, I think he would have been able to catch that ball for a pick. That was a floater. And Benoit Lawler got lucky there.
First down now for this match offense. Lawler gets the snap. He looks to his left. And that pass, it was intended for Galin. It was covered by DeFazio. It's a bad throw there by the veteran quarterback.
So we're seeing opposite styles of quarterback right now. Not styles of quarterback. Opposite effectiveness of quarterback right now. With Benoit Lawler, his receivers are not giving him what he wants. He's underthrowing them, overthrowing them. Receivers seem to be a little bit off place. The only receivers that are actually haven't done anything in the second half so far have been Alexis Lamonté on this drive. Charbel was good on the first drive. After that, we haven't really heard from him. So at this point, I think that Benoit Lawler is a little bit flustered.
Lawler gets the snap now and going to his left. He has a man open. It's Labonte. Touchdown. It's a match. Alexis Labonte.
So I mentioned it earlier. Alexis Lamonté is going to be his outlet guy today. Obviously, if you look at the numbers that he had in the regular season and the numbers he had last week in the semifinals against A-Town, Benoit Lawler is going to be looking for him. Alexis Lamonté, good coverage on that one. On the corner, touchdown for Alexis Lamonté. So
now a 32-25 lead for Yin&Yang It's a match going for the 1-point conversion. Lawler gets a snap, looks over the middle of the field. He goes to the right. Caught by Galen. He falls down.
No.
And they're saying he's out of bounds.
That was a nice play designed by Ben Lawler. I like that play design because you don't usually go back of the end zone to the snapper on that side. Usually you use that as a kind of a disguise. And he threw it to him, made a nice catch, except it was out of bounds, unfortunately.
Now, I want to ask you, Terry, how surprised were you that he went to Galen on that pass when he had the big man, Charles Sayah, open in the end zone?
He had to open in the end zone. I think he's making his reads right now. He's making his reads in the huddle. So they're down 7 points. A very winnable game. 17 minutes left in this game.
So Mike Ray waiting to get the snap. He gets it, starting this drive. For Yin&Yang, catch by Carruthers.
And he rips his shirt as he's at it. Tackle by number 10 for It's a Match.
Francois Etier with the tackle.
So Etier with the tackle there. I think Etier was a little, he's looking at the inside of the field. If Mike Roy is able to pick up on what Etier's doing, I think he'll be able to go one Carruthers, one Abigail, one Carruthers, one Abigail the entire way through to score a touchdown. That's what I'm seeing right now as from the bird's eye view here. But you know what? If it's working, Mike Roy, continue doing it.
So second down now. Roy looking to his right. He's going to run. He takes off. Finally tackled on the play.
By Etier.
By Etier.
By Etier. First down for Mike Roy. Giving exactly what the defense is giving him. He's ran about 6 times today. He's well over 60 yards. Mike Roy is having an unreal game today, and I love the fact that he's able to be super comfortable and just put the ball where it needs to be. The defense right now for It's a Match changes some things up. Looks like Henry Dam is playing down the middle. Etier is bubbled out to the left corner. I think it's a good audible to make.
Roy gets a snap now. First down, pass to Carruthers in the flat. He's knocked out of bounds. Tackle on the play by number 18, Jean-Francois Renault. These two teams met up in week 4. It's a Match beat Yin&Yang by a score of 32-19. Talked about Benoit Lawler, 5 touchdowns. Henry Dam catching 3 of those balls. Alex Abante, 7 catches for 73 yards. Team high in catches and receiving yards. Mike Roy struggled in that game, going 9 of 26 for only 159 yards, but he did throw 3 TDs, 2 of them going to Matt Peacock and 1 to Justin Rear. Second down now. Roy going to his right, looking to throw. He does. A deep one. Caught by Peacock. No, dropped. Dropped by the receiver. He was going from his left to his right.
Dropped by the receiver? Oh, you want to see that again?
Penalty on his flag on the play.
Penalty, flag on the play. Third down. So that was a good play by Mike Roy. He actually put it up. He knows that Matthew Peacock is a very good receiver. He has very good hands. He put it up to only where Matthew Peacock is able to make that catch. Normally, I think that Matthew Peacock would have made that. It was just a little bit too high for him. Jean-Francois Renault actually had a lot of pressure on him, and he had his hand on his back, and he made a good play. Just because you don't touch the ball doesn't mean it's not a good defensive play.
So Roy waiting for the snap now. Third down, third and long. Roy going to his right again. Toss down low to Carruthers. Just gets past the defender. That'll be enough for a first down, I believe. And yeah, it will be. First down, Yin&Yang. By the catch by Andrew Carruthers.
There's still a lot of time left in this game, and Mike Roy is slowly coming out of the huddle, taking his time, looking at what the defense is giving him, snapping the ball in the last second. He's really dragging this clock down to its end. And they started the drive at about 19 minutes. It's going to be a 5-minute drive with a touchdown. I mean, hopefully for them it's a touchdown. But it's going to be about a 5-minute drive, just killing the clock and demoralizing the defense completely. To me, Alex Lavonte should be on defense right now.
That's a good catch there by Carruthers, and tight coverage provided by number 69, Frederick Daig. Roy giving some last-minute instructions to his receivers, telling them to spread out a bit. Pass to the corner to nobody. And they're going to call pass interference, but I don't know about that one. That pass was uncatchable. There was no one in the area of that pass, and it looks like the receiver, Carruthers, who did a slant, he more or less just ran into Henry Dam.
That's it. As you're going to see here, Carruthers kind of just does just hooks there. And if anything, he takes the
defender out of the play.
Yeah, it should be an offensive pass interference if anything else. I don't know if they can challenge that or whatever it is. I mean, I know we can challenge certain things. I don't think we can challenge the actual penalty.
You can't challenge a call.
You can, yeah. You can challenge the penalty. No, you can't. Okay, that makes more sense. I mean, it is unfortunate, but it is the name of the game. And now it's first down and 1. The defense, they're just flustered right now. They're deflated. It's a match is deflated right now, and they're normally a very good defense. We talk about Henry Dam and JF Renault. Alexis Lamontagne should be in there, but they want to get everybody reps, which I understand is still a rec league, right?
So that's first down from the 1 yard line. Roy looking to his left. He goes back to the right. Has a receiver wide open in the back. He lets the toss to the right side. Oh, and just dropping that ball. It's number 35, Raphael Pellan.
So Raphael Pellan is. Raphael Pellan is one of the go-tos on this team on defense. She has a lot of tackles. She's a very smart player. Right now they pulled her out because she dropped the touchdown as a floater to her. What I noticed on that play was Henry Dam cut off his own rusher, and Mike Roy had just enough time to get open. If not, I think he would have been able to get the sack.
Yeah, it definitely looked like that's what happened on that play. Yeah, so Raphael Pellard, with the drop. He had Pellard, he had a receiver back in the middle and back of the end zone as well, wide open. Roy gets a snap. He looks to his left, goes to his right. He's being hounded. Pass in front of the end zone. Catch. Touchdown. Yin and Yang. That's number 34, Erica Dubois.
Erica Dubois, who I believe is related to Alexis Dubois. I'm just going to guess. Great touchdown. Thank you for the beverage, please. Great touchdown throw by Mike Roy for the touchdown to Erica Dubois, who was wide open at the front corner of the end zone there, as you can see on the replay. And that's the audible. They took out Raphael Pellar, who dropped the touchdown. Oh, they're challenging a sack. That's actually a good call because I thought it was a sack. But they audibled. They made an adjustment. Gino DeFazio called off Raphael Pellar because she dropped the touchdown. They put in the sure-handed Erica Dubois. She caught the touchdown, so we're going to see what happens with the sack. Let's see it here.
The replay, and that's number 22, Vladir.
Go back, Eagle. Let's see here. Mike Roy, he's going to roll out. Go. This flag is off right there. That's a sack.
That's a sack.
That's a good call. That's a good audible. That's a good challenge.
Good challenge, yeah.
I mean, that's what I see.
And
we'll see what official extraordinaire Wally sees here. It's not. To me, it's not a 50-50. Rusher extraordinaire Ryan and our cameraman today is right here, and he knows that whenever it's 50-50, he doesn't get the call.
It does go to the quarterback.
You can probably see right here, Ryan, if you can go to the other one. It's good.
So, and just to be clear, obviously, there are a couple of things you can challenge. Spot of the ball, a catch, and obviously, they're calling it a touchdown. So, again, Ryan Aridi's right. The tie did go to the quarterback. The tie going to the quarterback, as we saw, Roy got the ball off just as he was being deflagged by Vladir Borsicot. But again, tie going to the QB, so that's why Roy and the Yin and Yang offense are going to get that touchdown. Now extending their lead to 37-25 over It's a Match with just under 11 and a half minutes remaining in this second half of the Division Coed Division 2 championship game.
That's deflating for It's a Match because, I thought it was a sack, but I'm not on the field, so I can't really tell. I thought it was a sack, and if they got that, I think it would have given them a little bit of momentum on their side to be able to make a comeback.
1 point conversion, low snap, handled by Roy. Pass over the middle, knocked down. Good job by Henry Dam. That pass is a little higher. You have to imagine he would have ran that back for the 1 point conversion.
Absolutely, and then it would have made it a 12-point game if he had done that. So, that would have been a huge point. Now they're down 13. They get the ball back. They were able to score pretty quickly before on a three-play drive to a corner to Alexis Lamontagne. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen right now with Benoit Lawler to see what he's actually going to do.
So a 38-25 lead now for Yin and Yang over It's a Match. So we're 10 and a half minutes remaining in the second half. Lawler gets the snap, looking to his left. He has a receiver open deep. Beautiful throw and a great catch on the left-hand sideline. Nice catch right there. I believe that was number 2. It's supposed to be Kelly Lalone. Kelly Lalone, actually, she was injured to start the game, but she came in, obviously, I guess, at halftime. She was injured. She was getting some medical attention on the bench, so she's better late than never, making her presence felt.
Making a nice play there, sure-handed, and Justin Weir was behind her, and he kind of tripped her up. Honestly, I think he was the last player, and that should be a touchdown, I think, Wally, right? No? Last man back?
Because it looked like, from our point of view, Weir was burnt on that play.
Yep.
Good to see going for the 1 point conversion now is It's a Match. Lawler gets the ball, looking to his left. Tosses the ball in the back of the end zone, and that's way out of bounds. The defender for Yin&Yang is able to get their hand on it, but again, no conversion, no extra point for It's a Match.
There's no touchdown. That was the second down.
My bad.
Now it's second
down. Pardon me. Getting a little ahead of myself there.
I know, and I'm the one drinking. So Alexis Dubois, as Eagle just noted to us, last week he was benched for the game as well. Looks like he's been benched also. A few mistakes. DeFazio doesn't trust him on defense. So it's interesting to see that one of his better athletes is on the bench for the entire game.
So Lawler gets the ball now on third down, pardon me. Touchdown to Labonte. So that for sure is a touchdown now.
Yes, that is
My
in.
apologies.
Let's check the replay. Is that in? Yes, it is. Yes, it's in. Okay. So I see Labonte, the sure-handed player. Right now they cut the lead to 6.
So there's now a 37-31 lead for Yin&Yang.
38-31. 38? I think it just changed. Yeah, 38-31.
Yeah, 38. Yeah, you're right. Pardon me. On the monitor in front of us it says 37, but it actually is 38.
No, because before it was 32 and they scored to 6, they missed the extra point. So yeah. So it's 38-31, not 37. Our producer just fixed the score. Ben Lawler looks deep, back of the end zone. Oh, knocked down. Good play by Justin Weir.
Yeah, looks like Labonte would have had that catch, rear knocking that ball away. So no convo for It's a Match.
That's big because that means
Down by
the
7.
next touchdown, if they score again, if they're able to stop them, and then that means the next touchdown they're gonna have to go for one and tie the game. It's not gonna be a win. It's not gonna be for the win, right? So that's a big stop right there by Justin Weir to knock it down out of Alexis Labonte's hands, who has been on fire today.
And that's obviously to get a stop and to get the ball back. They decided to go for 2. We'll have to see what happens.
Absolutely, exactly. So It's a Match right now. They need something big. Henry Dam needs to make a play. This is the time. You and I both know that this is the time where Mike Roy gets a little too fancy, and he's gonna make a bad play.
But we've seen so far in his defense. We've seen so far today. He's able to mix up the pass and the run to move the change. But as you mentioned, he has been known to throw some bad passes in tight moments. We'll have to see what he does here. Low snap. He's able to handle the one hopper.
There you go.
Easy pass, easy catch right there. That was number 29 making the play, and Abigail Cockerton. I believe that's her third catch, I believe, of the afternoon. That'll bring her to 6 receptions so far this postseason.
Abigail Cockerton is the outlet, and the defense she's just finding the hole. And Henry Dam he's trying to do way too much. He's trying to do everything, and right now he's playing a little bit far back. But if he jumps down and tries to bite on those routes, I think on those broken plays where Mike Roy tries to roll out, I think he'll be able to make a play like he did on that extra point.
Roy now awaiting the snap. 2nd and 5. Quick pass. It's caught by Rear.
The sure tackle of Etier, he's flawless today with his tackles. It's just that he's not getting there fast enough, and Justin Weir is able to just get an easy hook there for about a 4-yard gain, and it looks like it's second down. Third down.
It's 3rd and 1. 3rd inches, really. Less than a yard is all Yin&Yang needs. We'll see what they have dialed up here. What would you call it, Terry, if you're in the huddle right now for Yin&Yang?
Just what that exact play before, the one before to Abigail, just kind of like roll out. Someone's going to sit down the middle. They all sit, and he's going to have to pick somebody on the right side of the field, one of the 3 options.
Roy gets the ball. Went to his left, now his right. Is he going to run? There's 2 flags on the field.
Interference on the
rusher.
rusher.
Rusher interference. That's exactly it.
That's actually huge. Do you decline it?
Well, you don't decline it because, he ran for what would have been a first down. So you're not going to decline it if you're
oh, yeah, it's my mistake. Yeah, sure. You're right.
So
that's huge right now. It'll be 4th and 5.
Yeah, he's going to back them up 5, so it's going to be about 4th and 5.5, officially 6.
Puts the pressure on Yin&Yang right now. Puts the pressure on Mike Roy because he gives the ball back. They're only down by 7. As good as Yin&Yang has been playing, Mike Roy's been playing flawless, like we said. It's still a very winnable game for It's a Match, right? They've still been able to score. Benoit Lawler's been playing good as well. He's the only one that has a turnover in this game. So at this point, I think that Mike Roy just needs to keep it simple, exactly what he's been doing. Maybe look at his outlet to Matthew Peacock on the outside. Kind of like deep hooks on this side here. I think that will be perfect.
So counting the regular season and the playoffs, Yin&Yang are 1-2 in one-possession games. So we'll have to see what they have dialed up here. This big play. Roy, he's being hounded, and he's sacked. Big sack by Vladimir Borsicott forcing a 4th down now. And obviously, Yin&Yang are too close to the end zone to punt.
If they decide to punt, it would go down to the 10-yard line. So there's no point in punting at this point. Or like Carmen would say, there's no shame in punting. For Mike Roy right now, I think he's flustered, and it's exactly what we were saying, right? I think it's that point of the game where Mike Roy tries to overthink, tries to do too much, and what's happening is right now he's kind of trying to do something different than what he's been doing all game.
Do you think is it him doing too much, or do you think it maybe also it's a match defense stepping it up in a crucial moment?
Oh, absolutely.
Roy gets a snap now on 4th down. He looks to throw deep, and he does to the corner to nobody. Oh, almost to the hands of Matt Peacock, but he can't get there. Turnover on downs. Big stand for the It's a Match defense.
So Matthew Peacock looking for a penalty there. That was just very good coverage by JF Gano. Matthew Peacock, if he didn't get slowed down by JF Gano, I think he would have had that touchdown. Mike Roy, you know what? That's the same thing as a punt at this point. You throw it deep. If you score, you're better off. If not, they get the ball back at half. Your defense, they're gonna have to make a stop either way, right? So, you know what? I don't hate the deep ball. I think if he didn't throw off his back foot, it would have been a better throw.
Now Leslie Dubois back on the field for the Indiana defense. Pass right down the middle, caught by Gallin, and he just got past Dubois. Dubois coming over from the slot position, trying to get down to the safety spot. Couldn't get there in time. Touchdown, Gallin, and now the crucial conversion right here for It's a Match. We'll have to see what they have dialed up here. Right now, though, they're down by 1, 38-37 from the touchdown by Gallin.
Alexis Dubois now had the read. I think he was just maybe a few yards too back, but he could have had it, I think. But, good catch by Lewinsky.
Lawler gets the snap, tosses to the left, caught. The conversion is good.
Kelly Lalonde.
So, yep, Lalonde making a catch. Again, she's made an appearance. She's made an impact here in this second half of action.
That is right now a tie game. We have a tie game right now.
38-38 with just under 2.5 minutes remaining in the second half.
This is exactly what we were saying in the first half, Brent, where we knew it was going to be a close game. It was going to come down to the end with an extra point.
Some confusion right here by the It's a Match defense getting a late substitution in. Roy gets a snap. He passes over to Peacock in the flats, picks up about 4, maybe 5 yards on the catch.
4, maybe 5 yards on the catch, and that's all Mike Roy is going to have to need to chew down the clock, score a touchdown, and make It's a Match use their timeouts because they're going to have to take the ball back. So right now, Matthew Peacock is going to be your guy to look at. If not him, then Sherhan and Andrew Carruthers as well.
Second down now. Roy gets a snap, goes to his right or left, catch over the middle by Cockerton. She's tackled, but not before getting a first down for Yin&Yang. 1:35 remaining in the second half.
So Abigail right there, Abigail Cockerton down the middle, wide open. Henry Dam playing a little bit deep on that from that 3 position. Mike Roy, I think that's something that he's been doing a lot. He rolls out to the right a little bit, just enough to break the defense, and then just kind of floats it over the rusher to Abigail. That's been somebody that he's used all year.
That's pretty
successfully.
Much the Mike Roy special. He kind of gets a little bit of time, goes to one side, and kind of just floats balls up.
That's it.
Those receivers again. Nice catch there by Carruthers. Great tackle on the play made by the It's a Match defenders. A timeout called by It's a Match, stopping the clock with 1:04 before 5 plays.
So before 5 plays, so 1 minute left. So you're probably going to get about 7 plays going here, maybe 8. If they're going to use another timeout as well, I imagine. So right now, what we're going to have is Mike Roy throws. Right now, he's going to throw that outside slant that he just did to Carruthers. He should be continuing to do that because JF Gano is really keyed on Matthew Peacock, and I think Andrew Carruthers has the speed over Kathleen Tran to be able to beat her to the sideline.
Now plays about to be
looks like they're going man here. This is too obvious that they're going man.
Do you think that's a smart call right now?
I think it is, yeah.
And you're right, it is man. Roy looking for an outlet. He has Carruthers over the middle. Missed one tackler miss, almost a second. Finally brought down by Etienne just before the goal line.
Henry Dam calls his own number there to go man, and as he goes man, he blows his assignment, and Andrew Carruthers is wide open across the field.
And another timeout, the second and last of the game being called by It's a Match. So It's a Match. So on the timeout, right now it says 39.8 seconds left on the clock. They're probably going to add there should be about 46 exactly. The timeout was called with 46 seconds left. The clock, the official scoreboard here at the Bell Sports Complex says 39.8. The monitor says 43. They should get knocked out to about
Which one's
46.
the official? 46?
And there you have it at home. It's 46 seconds, left on the clock before 5 plays. So the ball now in the red zone for the Yin&Yang offense, but
I think
one of the officials,
the official on the field right now is trying to fix the clock. He's trying to fix it.
Yeah, Steve Hod fixing the official, the field clock here at the Bell Sports Complex. We put 46.5 seconds left on the clock.
139. Okay, we'll take it. There you go. Longer game. This has been a good game so far. It's been a good game so far. You want to give them a little bit more time to maybe get another score on. It's gonna be interesting to see how this happens because they're gonna get the ball back. If the Yin&Yang score, that means that they're gonna get the ball back with realistically 6 plays left when we talk about it's a match. And Benoit Lawler, he's able to score quick, he's able to score slow. So we're going to see what he can do, but we know 100% he's going to be looking at Alexis Lamonté. And I would too. As a quarterback, I would look at Alexis also. So it looks like we're back up to 46.2 seconds, 47, 48, 49, 50. Why is the clock going up?
So now the timeout, the clock is over, so now it's an official timeout here. Trying to fix the clock. So now they're putting... Again, the monitor we have in our broadcast area still says 46 seconds.
Yeah.
The official game clock now on the field that the players are following says 47.2,
so
but nonetheless.
It's 47.2 on the game clock as well.
There you go. 47 seconds left. There you go. It's about to say less than 50, more than 45. Roy gets the pass. Gets the ball, rather. Quick pass. Touchdown, Yin&Yang. Number 22, Justin Rear. And he just shook his defender on that play.
So you shook Kelly Lalonde, yes, but I think they let him score. I think they just said, listen, if he's going to beat you, he's going to beat you, right? So let him score. We're going to get the ball back. Let's stop the extra point. We scored the extra point. We're going to have to win the game. Maybe give them 1 play left to score. So right now, Mike Roy's controlled this game the entire time. If it ends up happening where Benoit Lawler drives his team for a win, then we're going to have some questions to say about what happened on defense for Yin&Yang for sure. But I look at this back of the end zone stuff with Matthew Peacock from Mike Roy right now.
So this will be the final play before 5 plays. Looking to the left corner to Carruthers, and that pass is just a bit too high by Roy.
Just a bit too high by Roy. They're still up by 6 right now, which means Benoit Lawler needs to score. Most likely he will score. We've seen him do it all year. They're 7-1 for a reason. Benoit Lawler is the leader in this team. He's able to command them. He throws a really good ball, and he's a very smart player. He knows how to read defenses. He's been able to pick apart this Yin&Yang defense all day.
So that's it. You heard the whistle at home. It is 5 plays remaining in this game, a 44-38 lead for Yin&Yang. It's a match looking to win it with this drive. They're 1-1 so far in the regular season and playoffs combined in 1-possession games. Lawler goes deep. He has a man open to Labonte, and that pass is tipped away at the very last second by number 22, Justin Rear.
Justin Rear making a play from across the field right there. Justin Rear is somebody who you would rely on defense. 5 interceptions on the regular season, 3 interceptions in the playoffs in the 2 games that they played against Black Mamba and Michael Scott's Tots. That was a floater. I'm surprised it wasn't picked off, for real. I mean, we knew he was going to go to Alexis Lamonté. Good call by Gino DeFazio to put Justin Rear deep to make sure he jumps that route because he's a very good DB.
Yeah, she had Guérin, but I think Guérin did a corner on that play. He was wide open as well. 4 plays remaining. Lawler gets a snap. Left sideline has a receiver wide open, making the catch. And finally getting deflagged. That's number 89 with the grab there. 69 rather, Frederic Daig.
Frederic Daig, who's been very good today. She has about 4 catches. Seems like she's always open. The ball just kind of stops in her hands. She doesn't bobble it. Very sure-handed receiver. She's been excellent today on that sideline because she's left wide open on that last play.
The only thing you could fault Lawler on for that throw was not hitting her in stride. I think if you would have hit her in stride, she may have been able to get into the end zone.
But you don't want to get in the end zone right now. You don't want to give them plays because they've been able to score as well.
3 plays remaining now. Pass to the big man, El Sayah. He had a big first half, I believe, with 2 touchdowns. Been kind of quiet so far in the second half of action, but a big catch there to extend the It's a Match drive.
That's his first catch of the second half. I think right now we're stuck with 2 or 3 plays left.
Two plays left.
2 plays left. They're in the red zone. Benoit Lawler doesn't run, so you scratch that out. I don't think the rush has had any effect on him today. If it's been, it's been Erica Dubois has been rushing him. I don't think the rush has been any effect on him today.
High snap settled down by Lawler. He actually is running to his left. Oh, he had a receiver rope him, but he threw that pass too hard, and that was on the sideline, number 69 again, in Frederick Daig.
So good on the defense, right, for just sticking in the zone and not kind of jumping, because if he made a move, I think Benoit Lawler was waiting for a defender to make a move so he can throw it to Frederick.
Now, talking to you a few weeks back, remember you told me you plan on throwing in the spring division, right?
Yes, absolutely.
In Division C. Now, if you're a quarterback, I mean, you're running to one side. You're pretty much limiting yourself to one receiver.
You are, but I didn't like the route selection that he did. So he sent 2 people to the right, and then on the other side he only had one option. So what you do is you have something on the back of the end zone, because when you're playing lanes like that, Justin Weir wouldn't have picked up that back of the end zone thing.
There's the final play of the game for all the marbles. Quick pass, intercepted, no, it dropped. You see Gale called for pass interference, no flag, and that is it.
No, that
Yin and Yang winning the game. Another upset here at the Bell Sports Complex.
As they lift Erica Dubois, who made that last play.
Yeah.
Good on her. Very good play for her. Just breaks it up. Not trying to be too fancy. I didn't see any pass interference there. I think Levinsky was a little bit pissed. He's calling pass interference on that, but I didn't see any pass interference. It was a very good, smart play. Benoit Lawler let that one slip on the last 2 plays. I think he overthought it a bit. He had Alexis Lamontagne was his go-to guy. He should have been able to give him the ball. I think he would have been open if he had just isolated him on one side or whatever the case may be. But good on Yin and Yang. Mike Roy, champion, flawless game.
Yeah, definitely had a good game. I mean, and we talked about all game long, obviously, Terry, about him, especially in those tight moments, coming through in the clutch. But if you go to the other side now, talk about it's a match. I mean, they came in is the heavy favorites, the number 1 seed in the Coed 2 division, 7-1 record, only 1 blemish on the season. They came back. I mean, they were down by a bit. They managed to make it a game and come back. But where do you think they fell short?
They fell short on just on defense right now. I think Mike Roy, he played an excellent game. I don't want to take anything away from him, but I felt like the defense was a little flat. They weren't jumping the routes they should. They weren't opportunistic. They weren't trying to get to the play, things like that. So right now we're going to the announcement. Rob Campana, the commissioner, announcing the MVP and the champion. Who's the MVP? Oh, Matthew Peacock.
Yeah, Matthew Peacock being the MVP of the game. So congratulations to Matthew Peacock, coming up with a number of big catches on the afternoon. 3rd-year player, arguably the best offensive weapon. You see even right now, Charbel El-Sayab is still complaining. He thought it was a pass interference or even a holding penalty on that final play, talking to the officials as well. So it was he's trying to make his way over to conduct the interview. A little bit of a technical malfunction right now. The wire not able to stretch to the players' huddle. We'll have to have them come over to where Pease is standing. But nonetheless, a huge victory.
You know what's funny is that me and Pease unraveled that entire wire.
Actually, I remember unraveling it last night when I had to do a couple of on-field interviews. But hey, so again, a 44-38 win for Yin&Yang over It's a Match.
I'm very impressed with the way Yin&Yang played on offense specifically. I'm very impressed with a player like Matthew Peacock. I'm impressed with a player like Abigail Cockerton. I'm impressed with Mike Roy. He's been in this league for a long time. Respect to him for playing a very good game, using his feet, using his arm. Very talented player, and I'm happy that they won. Here they take their picture, and we're getting ready to do the interview as well with Pease.
Now, you say that quickly before the interview is done, before the interview commences, I should say. You mentioned the performance of Mike Roy, obviously Justin Rear, Matt Peacock. But if you had to pick just one reason, why do you think they were successful this afternoon?
I think that they started off the game, they scored right away, and it took a little bit of pressure off Mike Roy. Mike Roy doesn't play well under pressure. I mean, not that he doesn't, but there's been games where he hasn't, right? I think he was able to just relax. He knew his receivers are there. When you have a guy that you can rely on, as I'm looking at the D-boys warm up, it's kind of like Marco knows he can rely on Theo in Division 1, you know what I mean? And I think that's the same thing with Mike Roy. He was able to rely on Matthew Peacock and say, okay, if I need something, I'm going to go to my best guy, and that's it. So here we have all four girls from the team interviewing with Pease.
And we're kicking down the Pease for the
Hey guys, I'm joined with a whole slew of champions here. And another one. So I'm going to throw out a question in general. Whoever is the most courageous will jump in and handle it. Guys, congratulations first of all on winning the championship. With how the game went, were you comfortable the whole way through given that it was such a close game?
I think we were pretty good at the beginning when it was one touchdown like each drive on offense. I think then we were okay as soon as they missed one touchdown. but I think the second half was very, very stressful
Yeah,
as
it
well.
got
though.
very stressful.
Yeah, near the end especially.
A lot of emotions and a lot of lost confidence that we had to build back up to win this game.
Any major adjustments late in the game to help you guys secure the victory?
I think that would have to be more on defense.
I honestly don't know. I don't think so. I think we kept it about the same the whole time.
Yeah,
Well-
we kept it steady on offense, and in defense we had to adjust with the deep passes that they kept going because they started scrambling because they were down by a lot, and we just adjusted by not getting beat, and that's it.
Well, either way it worked. Congratulations, guys, on winning the championship. Enjoy, celebrate, have a good night. Back to you guys.
So there you have it, the interview with a slew of players from Yin&Yang, all well deserving of the honor. So any final thoughts for this game?
Final thoughts are good on them. Good group of people on that team, on the Yin&Yang's team. Congratulations to Mike Roy, Gino DeFazio, Hall of Famer as well, for getting his championship. And to the girls, honestly, they played excellent. It's the first time I actually covered this co-ed division, and I actually loved it. Both games were amazing. The Power Rangers game against Third Down for What as well was awesome. So it was fun to watch, and I would like to do it again with you, Brent. Absolutely.
All right, definitely. So once again from the Bell Sports Complex, it is Yin and Yang being your new co-ed Division II champs with a 44-38 win over It's a Match. For my partner Terry Tam, I'm Brent Balkin saying thanks for tuning in, and don't go anywhere because we have the men's Division I championship game coming up between the D-Boys and Flamand Lasac. Thanks for tuning in.